Felly, Children, Felly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. It's the top of the morning. I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, I got some stats. I got some clips that I got to talk about. We got to show you this because, listen, I'm lost in the USC defense. So, listen, USC shut Wisconsin out, went up to, 28-0. 28-0 in the second half, man. USC defense, everything is as advertised. When you're talking about the coaches, we talked about D'Anton Lynn, his second half adjustments continue to go. USC, I'm going to show you some statistics from this year, 2024, and last year, 2023. It's a drastic change. And I got to talk about it, man, because this USC defense is doing some absolutely phenomenal things. When you look at Mason Cobb, for example, you look what he's doing. This is second pick on the year, but he just has an eye for the ball. Wherever the ball is going, Mason is looking, but it really surprised me. I'm not going to lie to you. This pick six, Mason showed me some speed that I didn't realize he had. Mason was out. These guys couldn't catch him. And then when you talk about this guy, my God, the big time hit. There was somebody last week in my chat after the game, Kamari Ramsey made a mistake in the Michigan game. However, somebody said Kamari Ramsey needs to be switched out. I said, have you lost your mind after looking at this game? So when you look at these two guys, man, on defense, Mason Cobb and Kamari Ramsey, I think it's all, we can attribute everything, the success that USC's having right now is going to go to the coaching staff. These guys are a very well coached team. They're an iron machine. And look, they just woke up, man. We let's admit it. The first half, we were all lost in the sauce. We couldn't understand because you know this team is too good to be playing like that in the first half. They said it themselves in the press conference, but they woke up. Everybody woke up. The defense woke up. The offense woke up. I believe they feed on one another. But it's some statistics that I want to show you guys. USC statistics from this year and last year are very drastic. And I want to talk about some recruiting news as well because the recruits are now coming. We got two crystal balls. I'm going to talk about that. But let's go into these defensive numbers and see exactly what I'm talking about. So let me first shout out this guy. His name is Uncle Boom. You can find him on Twitter. Go follow him on Twitter. He inboxed me last night after the game. He said, Jay, can you do a comparison from this year and last year and, up to this quarter? And I said, yeah. And I told him when he texted me that, I said, particularly, it's noteworthy to know that the defense, it hasn't gave up 30 or 40 points this year. And so I went to bed because I had to get up at 1 a.m. to go to work. And, when I wake up, I see this text. I said, man, he messed around. He did it already. So, look, shout out to Uncle Boom. And, look, after I get off, I plan on doing a live sometime today. We're going to get into some more depth. But look here. Shout out to him. He did it. He says at USC football 2023, first four games, defensive summary, rushing yards, 669, which is 167.25 a game, passing yards, 971. And then you see here the 242 a game, which is 272.75 a game. And then scoring is 80 points. And then that's overall. And then 20 points a game. That's on average. And so you see here in 2024, look at it, through four games. USC, 596 yards. So you're talking about almost 100 yards, 149 a game. And then you see the passing yards through four games, 623. And then you see here, 155 a game. Look where we were at last year, 242 to 155.75 a game. And then scoring points, 61 points. And you see it here, 15.25 a game. So look, man, USC defense is improved like drastically. Everything we told you guys, look, man, and we got some receipts we got to hold because I want you guys to consider all of those guys that decommitted from USC that went another way. We talk about Georgia, Alabama. Well, I'll get into that in a minute. Let's look at the recruits that are crystal ball to USC. So here's going to be the first one right here. This is Deshaun Roanoke. And listen, he's from Oaks Christian. You guys know, big time running back, very explosive. He's one of the guys that we got to keep home. Homegrown product. Listen, everybody talked about Listen, we need to keep the local guys. We have to keep the local guys. Now we see that the local guys are absolutely going to be here moving and grooving with us, man. So look, all we have to do is do proof of concept, proof of winning. And I think USC is going to absolutely move and groove to that next level. Hit me in the comments, man. You guys tell me what you think. The next one's going to be this guy right here. His name is R.J. Sermons, local guy as well. Big time cornerback, runs like a 10-4 in the 100 meters. And you talking about USC getting crystal ball. Now 2026 prospect. Steve Warfong is the guy on the case with this one. And you guys know Steve Warfong, when he puts something in, listen, it's straight up go time. It's on it popping. It's on it cracking. We could count it pretty much lock, seal, and deliver as it relates to these USC recruits. Now, here's something I really want to pay attention. Look, when I went to bed, as I stated, I had to get up early to go to work. But when I went to bed, the game at Georgia, Alabama was 28-6. When I woke up, it was a totally different story. What was it, 34-41 or something like that? But the thing is this. Everybody talks about USC. They did talk about USC's defense. Now, I wonder if everybody's going to keep that same energy. You guys know we had recruits to decommit from USC because they talked about our defense. Elijah Griffin, you might as well come on because Georgia don't have that same defense, apparently. Alabama, I mean, is it just two explosive offenses? That's the way they'll always try to say that they had explosive offense, but when it's us doing it, they say that our defense is weak. Which one is it? We want to know. Look at what Alabama wide receiver did to Georgia. 6 catches, 177 yards, 1 TD. Listen, I had to show you guys this because they are absolutely lost in the sauce. They always try to compare and contrast, but keep that same energy when you got teams like Alabama and Georgia, you know, just scoring that will on it. We haven't had 30 points put on us all year long, period. We haven't had 40 points put on us all year long. So you guys can hit me in the comments, man. You guys can tell me what you think. You guys already know where you can find me. It's USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. I'm out of here.